Watching,
I hate
doing
being
what we
an
love.
amateur, Troy. Straight up. Are you gonna turn pro?
One day.
Bro, you're gonna love being a pro. It's
Bro.
like
I think it's going to be more suited for my style too, but you know.
Yeah, definitely. Nah, for real. Professional boxing's better, 100%. I'll tell you.
I think amateurs give you the.
Tell me when we're live, Josh. Tell me when we're live. Here we are. Welcome to the ABA, proudly brought to you by Peach Boxing. We are at Auckland, New Zealand. Joined with me on my left, Troy Garden, Isaac Savage, and the man on the right, Andre the Renegade Mikhailovich. Welcome tonight, team.
Thank you. Hello, hello.
Thank you for having us here.
Oh, they're up in the red. We've got Omid, Next Generation Azizi from Peach Boxing, and Dayton Kawau from Tamaranui Boxing there in the blue. This is going to be another action-packed bout. Both of these boys are on the come-up.
Yeah, absolutely. Omid is at about 13 or 14 fights. Dayton's at about 15 fights. So, both on the come-up, both got raw, but both going to go in there and put on a show tonight. So it's going to be exciting, man. I know Omid considers himself the Matrix, so we're going to see what stuff he pulls off tonight.
Young fella, good at marketing himself, always brings a crowd. It's going to be good to see him here in action again tonight.
Let's see what happens, eh? Both come out to the centre of the ring.
Dayton there in the blue, Omid in the red.
Good jab. He comes forward, throwing a couple of jabs.
Omid too, a bit more of a scientific fighter. He's not a guy that just wants to get in there and stand and bang. He likes to pick his shots, choose his distance, and get in and out.
Both filling each other out in the first 30 seconds.
And this is probably one of the first fights we've seen with guys starting to fill each other out. Guys have just started off hard and fast tonight.
Absolutely.
So it's actually not bad for a change, right?
Yeah, it's good to see it, especially in such young fighters. I think Omid's only about 13, and I think Dayton's 15, so maybe 14. But it's good to see the maturity at such young fighters, and that's what you want to see for future world champions. You want to see that thinking, being calm, relaxed, thinking about what's coming next, what he has to do, and stuff like that. It's great to see.
Also got to remember too what we were doing back at 13, Troy. I don't know about you, but I certainly wasn't jumping in the ring and getting my head boxed off. What were you doing at 13 years old?
No, I was too busy probably partying.
Bro,
I started young.
I agree so much. So much.
10-second clapper now. We are almost at the end of round one. Oh, Next Generation. Bit of a flurry there at the end.
Quite a close round. Both of them, that was a fail-out round, so I'll be interested to see what advice Zach and Dayton's trainer gives them. But it'll be interesting. That first round as a fail-out round, so good to do that, but you can't treat every round like a fail-out round. There comes a point where you got to put your balls on the line and go out there and throw down and go take the, bring the bread home, as I like to say. Bring the bread home.
Balls to the wall and put them on the line, as you said, which you may very well be doing in your exhibition.
Isaac will be telling him to drop off to the right and throw that right hand when that jab comes, because he's fighting a slightly taller fighter. I know exactly what he's telling him right now. Be aggressive, come forward. Peach Boxing's quite notorious for having quite forward, strong fighters, Very passionate fighters, very aggressive fighters, but also very technical.
It's good to see Isaac there in the corner as well. And Omid's only just come on board with Peach. I know he hasn't always been with you guys, has he?
Yeah, maybe the last 3 or 4 months. Good addition to the gym. It's nice to have the children around the gym, It makes you step up as a mentor a little bit. And see, that's a good right hand there. This is what we want to see from Omid.
As you said earlier, they're starting off a lot harder in this round, Andre.
Yeah, you can't have every round as a feel and he's come out throwing those right hands like I expected him to. But Dayton, with him being slightly taller, may want to get behind his jab, throw that jab out there. Not hesitate too much. I feel like that can be an issue with fighters' hesitation and stuff like that. Even myself, I hesitate at times, but that's what you want to do is go in there, throw those punches, make sure you're slick, sharp, and accurate.
The way Omid's throwing now, though, he looks like he's starting to find his timing, his distance, and reach. Do you ever find, what's it like feeling that feeling, Troy, when you're in a fight and you got the timing and reach over somebody, or does it not happen so early?
I don't often have the reach over someone else, Isaac. Don't do that to me.
She's got balls,
timing.
That's what she's got.
And grit.
Not literally, but you got balls, man.
Maybe if I could make my way down to 51 kilos, I might have a little bit of a height advantage.
Troy, you're too strong. Don't get on 51.
No, I know, I'd lose it.
Yeah, bro, please.
How good is it though in a fight though when you know that you've got the will, the skill, and power to beat that other person?
I think it's 1 minute 30. That might be It's quite a closely contested round. I'd have to favour slightly to Omid in terms of activity and the right hands he's throwing it and stuff like that. But it'll be interesting to see what Dayton, like I said, like what his corner says and what he does. What his corner says and what he does in the third round.
Another busy round from both these boys.
Boxing's such a subjective sport, like everybody can have a different opinion. There are like maybe 500, 600 people in this room and they all have varying opinions on what they're seeing and stuff like that. So sometimes it's out of the boxer's hands because the judges may be seeing different things, where they're sitting and stuff like that. But we'll see. Sometimes it just comes down to who wants it more.
Speaking of opinions, what would you be saying now to the blue corner to possibly edge forward or
I would
take this last round away?
Well, what I would
potentially Omid.
I'd be telling him to come forward, use your reach, use your jab, and back him up. Back him up with a good solid jab and ram that right hand down his throat. With Omid, keep cutting those angles, keep throwing those right hands, keep being awesome.
Both boys only young, like you said, teenagers, throwing it all down, showing so much skill and potential now as we go into round 3.
Here we go, angle looking to move, throw that right hand. Here, now we both come out firing. They both want it. That's awesome to see. They both want it. They both want to be victorious. You want to have the eye of the tiger in you.
Omid there, throwing him around, using those angles.
Blue's coming forward, throwing that jab, being aggressive. Both of them being very aggressive. That's a good right hand by Omid. Well done, mate. Backing them up. Blue holds on. Blue comes back now, both throwing down. This is it, man. This is D-Day. This is landing at Normandy. This is what you want to do.
1 minute down, 1 minute to go. It all comes down to this. Who's going to throw more? Who wants it more?
This is everything. This is why we love boxing, love watching boxing. We love seeing two people put it all on the line. They're both going out, they're both coming forward, both wanting it, getting it, gripping it from the other guy, grabbing it, taking it, steal it, take it home, throw those punches. Don't let up.
Big shot there from Dayton. Landing right on the button.
Come on, man. This is it. This is what they want to do. This is awesome, man. This is what you call boxing, man. This is what we love. Both of them putting it all on there.
And lovely angles, nice phases I've seen during that fight.
Both fought like champions. Both fought like champions. Look at that.
What a finish, what an end. Once again, I do not envy the judges'
neither
position.
do I.
I don't want to be in that judges' corner tonight. It looks like too hard to call. I look forward to seeing what they say.
Yeah, those boys did awesome.
Not sure I'm going to ask Andre what he thinks on the judges' decision there. He's going to call it one way, I think.
Yeah, I will. I know who won, but I'm like this is what I love to see in any kind of martial arts sport is the hug afterwards. When they go, what, we just shared a hell of a battle out there, and this is it. Like it's all over now. I know we can go back to respecting each other. And you build like a bond with someone. They know you more than your girlfriend does or boyfriend does sometimes. They've been in there, they've seen you in your darkest moment, and they've seen you pull through or them pull through. That's what's so awesome about it. Keep it up.
Ladies and gentlemen, the judges have scored this bout a unanimous decision in favour of the red corner.
There you have it. Omid, next generation Azizi from Peach Boxing takes away the unanimous decision. Well deserved. What a 3-rounder. Only 13 years old. What a bright future ahead of him this guy has.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Both of them. You go down 7 times, you get up 8 times.
We're learning it all tonight. Love having you right alongside us tonight. Renegade. Full of inspiration, motivation. Slight bias in terms of the Peach Boxing boys, but we always love that.
My role model is Socrates. He's a philosopher.
And who would you say your role model is there, Troy?
Sorry, what was
Who would you say your role model would be?
Andre Mikhailovich.
That's the one.
Palau?
That one. Palau Baka. Definitely not a role model.
Oh, we all love Falau. We all love Falau from Mayhem Boxing. Hope he's here tonight in good form.